We're breaking down the techniques that the French Laundry uses so you can have Michelin quality lobster at home. Then we're going to prepare the cheesiest, most buttery, and delicious lobster mac and cheese you'll ever eat. It's not necessary, but I like to kill the lobster before I cook them. I found for every lobster you'll need 2 quarts of boiling water, and for every quart of water, add half an ounce of vinegar. I did 4 quarts of water, 2 ounces of vinegar. You might be wondering why add vinegar. While researching, I couldn't find an answer, but I believe it's because it helps set the proteins, similar to when you poach an egg. This could help the lobster keep its shape and help prevent it from becoming mushy. By steeping, we're just setting the protein, preventing the lobster from being rubbery. If your lobster weighs 1.5 pounds, steep for 2 minutes. 2 pounds, steep for 3. Once the timer goes off, remove the lobster from the water. Twist the lobster tail to remove. Keeping the tail folded over will help prevent the lobster tail from poking your hand. Remove both arms, then use your knife to cut in between the claw and the knuckles. Place the claws back into the water for an additional 5 minutes. To remove the tail from the shell, twist the fins side to side until they come off. Push the meat out of the shell. If the meat does not want to come out, cut and remove some of the shell so it comes right out. Trim up the lobster so it looks nice, then split in half and remove the vein. So you might be wondering, why would you remove the shell? Removing the shell will give you more control over the texture and flavor of the lobster. Make sure to remove the lobster meat while it's still hot. If you allow it to cool, the fat will congeal, making it a lot harder to get it out of the shell. For the claws, wiggle the pincher side to side, then gently pull off. Take the heel of your knife, cut into the shell, and twist the knife to crack. Shake the claw, and the meat will come right out. For the knuckles, cut down both sides with scissors, then remove the knuckle. And then just store these in the fridge. Remove the shell and trim the legs. In the book, he doesn't save the leg meat, but by using a rolling pin, you can press out the meat. So you have all this extra lobster trim. In the recipe, he doesn't specify how to use it. He just leaves it out. The best way to probably use it is to chop it up and add into the mac and cheese. That's just not in the recipe, so I'm gonna save this and use it for something else. Open the heads and remove the antenna, tamale, any roe, and feathery lungs. Then rinse off anything that remains. Quarter the heads and set aside. The remaining shells can be saved to make a separate stock. We, however, are only using the heads. Chop up 180 grams tomatoes along with 45 grams of carrots and set aside. Add enough vegetable oil to coat the bottom of a pan and heat on high. I prefer to use grapeseed oil. Add in the quartered heads and cook until they turn bright red. 1 to 2 minutes. Then add in the tomatoes, carrots, and 1 bunch of tarragon. Fill with water till the shells are just covered. Bring up to a simmer, then pull halfway off the heat source. This will create what is known as a convection simmer, which will push the fat and impurities off to one side. Degrease the broth by removing the fat and impurities. By adding water to a bowl, you can remove the scum off of the spoon and not reintroduce it back into the broth. Simmer for 1 hour, then strain and place back into a clean pot and reduce on high heat until you have 8 ounces of broth. Add in 10 ounces of heavy cream and reduce till you have 16 ounces and strain. Reserve 5 ounces off to the side. This can be added to the mac and cheese later if it dries out, or you can use an emulsion blender to froth it and serve it as a lobster bisque. Add the remaining 11 ounces of broth and reduce until it reaches sauce consistency, also known as nappe, which means to coat. Bring a large pot of water to a boil and lightly season it. Then add in the orzo and cook until al dente, tender but still firm. Strain the pasta, then give it a rinse with cold water to stop the cooking. Add it back into the pot and mix with the sauce. Oh no, I can't see the pasta. Oh, that's better. Then add in 4 ounces of mascarpone cheese. This will have to sit a little, so it's best to keep it a little loose. In the recipe, he makes coral oil, but I found with the cost of shipping, buying the oil already made was cheaper. I have a link for the oil I used in the description. Preheat your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Weigh out 2 ounces of Parmigiano Reggiano. Then, using a microplane, grate the cheese. The finer you grate the cheese, the more even the crisp will be. Also, grating on parchment paper makes it easier. Using a 2-inch wide ring, spread 2 tablespoons of cheese onto a silpat. Then repeat 3 more times. Bake the crisp for 8 to 10 minutes or until GBD, golden brown and delicious. Then place on a paper towel to cool. To make the Beurre Monte, add a splash of water or cream to the pan and over low heat, Whisk in 12 ounces of cold cubed butter a little bit at a time. Add in the lobster and gently warm. Gentle heat is key because too fast and it will make the lobster seize up. Finally chop 1 tablespoon of chives and add them in. Sorry, it was 2 a.m. when I was filming this and the autofocus was starting to get tired. Remove the lobster from the butter and nappe. Add a circle of lobster oil to the center of the plate. Spoon the mac right on top of the oil, then using the palm of your hand, tap the bottom of the plate to spread out the pasta. Add your lobster, then top with Parm crisp. Tastes like the ultimate mac and cheese. It's buttery, it has lots of lobster flavor, and the Parmesan crisp is so good on top. Yeah, you should give this one a try. Watch this video next to learn the French Laundry's sweet potato agnolotti, which only costs $4 a portion.